Pound cake. If you want a good dessert that you can cook up with not a whole lot of effort and doesn't take a whole lot of time, if you've got a bread machine, a bread maker, it's real easy to do some pound cake. I'm Darnell with Wave of Recipes. I'm going to cook up some pound cake in the Zojirushi Virtuoso Plus Breadmaker. Let's get started on some tasty pound cake right now. Alright, so this pound cake recipe comes directly from Zojirushi's Breadmaker cookbook, and I'll have a link to that in the video description. But the first ingredient is 3 large eggs beaten. So I've got 3 large eggs here, and I'm just basically beating them up. For the bake pan, I've already got the rods in there pointing in the same direction. You always want them pointing the same way so that you get an even loaf. If they are uneven as far as their direction, you'll get a loaf that is lopsided. Now that I've gotten the eggs beaten up, just going to put those into the bake pan like so. The next ingredient is 80 ml of milk, and I'm using whole milk from the cow. I cannot speak for how things will turn out if you use an alternative milk. Now I've got 1/2 a cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter that has been fully melted, and after it melted, let it cool down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. The next ingredient is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Our next ingredient is 1 cup of sugar. So pouring that sugar on in there. And I can't speak for using alternatives to sugar, how that would turn out. Our next ingredients are 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You don't need bread flour for this. And 3½ teaspoons of baking powder. You take the baking powder and you basically whisk it together with the all-purpose flour, so they're whisked together before you put them into the bake pan. So I'm just getting them kind of, sifted together so that they're kind of mixed up. Although the bread maker does its own mixing and kneading of things, this is the recommended method via the recipe itself. So for the best results, I've always found it's best to follow the instructions. So just getting it sifted together a bit here, and I think that's going to be okay. I didn't use a very large bowl, so I can't really toss the stuff in this bowl around very much. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get this into the bake pan like so. Alright, now I'm going to take this bake pan with all the ingredients, get it locked into the Zojirushi Virtuoso Plus Breadmaker, and close up. Alright, now I've got you on a close-in view. I do want to mention nothing in this video is sponsored. I'm going to press the course button until I get to 13, which is for cakes. So there we are on cake, and I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And basically it's going to start mixing up the ingredients. I'll bring you back in a moment. There's a little more to do in a little bit after this initial kneading process is done. Alright, after 16 minutes of kneading, it beeps, and we basically open up and we scrape the sides to try and scrape down anything inside that has kind of gotten caught on the sides of the bake pan. Any residue that may have come up on the sides, we try and knock it down into the mix so that it can all be mixed in. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just basically taking this rubber spatula and I'm scraping along the edges all the way around to try and get all the stuff knocked down into the mix there. So with that, with everything all mixed, well, all knocked down into the mix, I'm going to close up, and now I hit the start button to let it know to continue, and it's going to continue doing a little kneading, and then it's going to bake it up, and then we'll take it out. Okay, so an hour 34 minutes later, an hour 50 minutes total cook time, and it's all done. So going to open it up here to get the pound cake out. I'm just moving it up so when I open it doesn't, the lid doesn't hit my cabinet. So we got it wide open there. Now I'm going to get the pound cake on out, and we'll just put it out on a serving tray here. Just going to get it turned over right side up gently. So there's our finished pound cake. Have a look at that. Alright, and so now that we've got it done, I'm just going to let it sit here and cool for a while. For anyone who wants to see like some close-up photos of this pound cake, you can always get the close-up photos on my Instagram, Wave Oven Recipes. But we'll let this rest for a moment, and then I'll bring you back to cut, plate, taste test. Alright, so let it just cool down just a little bit. It hasn't been sitting very long, but I'm ready to get into it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just get myself a slice off the end here and just slice right into it. And so we see our inside of our pound cake. And I'll just turn this way so you can see that there. So you can get a better look there. And let's give you a better look there. So you can see the pound cake came out very nice. So let's go ahead and do a taste test. Alright, so we've got our finished pound cake. So I'm going to get a piece off of here to do some taste testing on. So here we go. Alright, so it turned out good. It tastes good. It's a fluffy pound cake. So, you know, pound cake doesn't take a lot of complicated ingredients. A little all-purpose flour, sugar, and some other ingredients, and you're done. It doesn't require any like yeast or anything like that to make a nice pound cake up. And so you can, with little ingredients and a little time, just pop it in your bread maker and you're done. Zojirushi Virtuoso Plus does it again. And so, you know, you can find other recipes on my blog at superwaveovenrecipes.com. You can always come to this YouTube channel by going to waveovenrecipes.com. As I mentioned earlier, I'm on Twitter at, on Instagram at Wave Oven Recipes, and also Twitter at Wave Oven Recipes. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and good eating.